The tensions in Ukraine have hit home here in the Panhandle for one WT student. Pro News 7's Crystal Vasquez is here to share more. Crystal?
That's right, Lisa. Today I spoke with a WT student who studied abroad in Ukraine. I also spoke with a WT professor about the situation there. The crisis in Ukraine is hitting home here in the Panhandle. As tensions rose in this former Soviet country and the security situation declined, many American students on study abroad exchanges have been forced to head back home. That opportunity was cut short for WT's Daniela Fierro. The broadcast journalism major was supposed to study abroad a year starting in August, but she returned to Texas in late January.
And additionally, Russian troops are taking over Crimea by the time that I was there. And, it seems like a safer opportunity for me to, leave. I'm upset that I have to come back early, because it's an opportunity for me to continue learning a new language and meeting new people from all over the world. Because, in Kharkiv, it's not only Ukrainians or Russians, it's, people from the Middle East, people from Africa, from South America, it's not people from Canada from there as well, California.
The future of Ukraine remains undetermined as Russia doubles down on its strategy to maintain its grip over this geopolitically important crossroads in Eastern Europe.
And the big question for Ukraine is whether Ukraine will be part of Western Europe or part of the East, part of the Russian sphere. And that's a classic question for Ukraine. Ukraine is a border state between Western Europe and with Poland being a member of the European Union already, that makes Ukraine the next natural candidate for expansion.
Ukraine is ground zero for competing regional interests, and this crisis is coming to a head in Crimea, where many Russians were relocated during the Soviet era reside. The Crimean Peninsula is also home to an ice-free seaport for the Russian military.
The peninsula is a small diamond-shaped peninsula that juts into the Black Sea. And it's often been a point of contention, whether in the 16th and 17th centuries between the Turks and the Russians, or Ukrainians, Poles and Russians. The Crimean Peninsula has been of strategic importance to Russia because Sevastopol there is a warm water port.
And the Crimean Peninsula is not the only part of Ukraine where tensions between pro-Russian and pro-European integration factions are boiling over. Eastern Ukraine is geographically, culturally, and linguistically proximate to Russia, and these similarities have translated into a great deal of pro-Russian sympathies. But half a world away, Daniela is now safe at home completing her classes online while staying with her parents in her hometown of Laredo, Texas. And today, tensions in Ukraine remain high. Lisa?
Crystal, thank you for that report. A young